All right, fellas, congratulations on making the finals of our Pro Combine as a snapper. You guys worked hard, qualified yesterday, or competed today to get these spots. Okay, we're going to try to give you guys an opportunity to show your snapping ability on long snaps, athleticism on the last couple. You'll be running through the 10-yard line of scrimmage, and then we'll do shorts. Okay, we will be yelling times as well, and obviously with the camera we can see location. Good luck, gentlemen. Let's get started. Okay, up first we have Slater Zellers. Slater is 6'1", 235 pounds. He's draft eligible. This past year he played at Arizona State and tied for the top chart at camp. He's a 4-year starter prior to Arizona State at Cal. He's a 1-year starter at Arizona State. He's 23 years old, has played in a total of 53 games and has 5 tackles as a snapper. Slater Zellers, draft eligible. .66 on the snap. Up next we have Stephen Bird. He's 5'11", 235 pounds, draft eligible from Eastern Michigan. He tied as well for the top chart. He's a 4-year starter. He's 23 years old. He's a Phil Steele All-MAC player with 4 tackles. He's draft eligible, Stephen Bird. .70 on the catch. Second snap, Slater Zellers. .65. Stephen Bird, draft eligible, Eastern Michigan. .71. Slater Zellers, draft eligible, Arizona State. .66, good rotation that time. Stephen Bird, Eastern Michigan. .69. Okay, up next we have a second group here. This is James Rosenberry. 6 foot, 235 pounds. He's draft eligible from Florida State. He is well tied for the top chart. He's a 2-year starter at Maryland prior to Florida State. AFCA first team All-American, 3-year starter at Florida State with 57 total career games. He's 24 years old. James Rosenberry. .73. Up next is Jacob Quattlebaum, 6 foot, 238 pounds, draft eligible from Auburn. Tied for the top chart as well, 3.5-year starter at Auburn. Phil Steele, All-SEC player, 24 years old, SEC academic all 6 years of his college career. .71 for Jacob. James Rosenberry, Florida State, draft eligible. .73. Jacob Quattlebaum, draft eligible, Auburn. .74. James Rosenberry, draft eligible, Florida State. .72. Jacob Quattlebaum, draft eligible, Auburn. Snap. .74. Okay, next wave. Hogan Hatton, draft eligible, Idaho. He's 6'3", 243 pounds. 5-year starter, 3-year starter at middle linebacker. School record, 53 consecutive starts. 23 years old. .70 for Hogan. Next to him is Seth Glauser. He's 6'1", 235 pounds, draft eligible, Georgia State. He's a 5-year starter. He started 56 games. He had 3 fumble recoveries, and he's 22 years old. Seth Glauser, Georgia State, draft eligible. .70. Hogan Hatton, Idaho. .71. Seth Glauser, Georgia State. .70. Hogan Hatton, Idaho. Good snap. 0.68. Seth Glauser, draft eligible, Georgia State. 0.69. Our last wave here is Seth McKellar. He's 5'11", 240 pounds, draft eligible, University of Arizona. He's a 5-year starter, 52 consecutive starts, 500-pound squat guy, blocked all protections in 5 years. At Arizona, he's 22 years old. Seth McKellar, Arizona. 0.67. Next to him is Morgan White, 6 foot, 240 pounds. Draft eligible, Winona State. 3-year starter, he's 24 years old. Morgan White. 0.68 for Morgan. Seth McKellar, draft eligible, Arizona. 0.67. Morgan White, Winona State. 0.66. Seth McKellar. 0.70. Morgan White, Winona State. Okay, next wave is up again. Now we're going to go the opposite side on protection. Up first is Slater Zellers, Arizona State, draft eligible. 0.64. Stephen Bird, Eastern Michigan. 0.71. Slater Zellers, Arizona State, draft eligible. 0.65. Stephen Bird, Eastern Michigan. 7.2. Slater Zellers, Arizona State. 0.65. Stephen Bird, Eastern Michigan. 0.72. Next wave, James Rosenberry, Florida State. 0.71. Jacob Quattlebaum, Auburn. 7.3, 0.73. James Rosenberry, Florida State. 0.74. Jacob Quattlebaum, Auburn. 0.75. James Rosenberry, Florida State. 0.72. Jacob Quattlebaum, Auburn. 0.72. Up next, we have Hogan Hatton, Idaho. Good snap. 0.71. Seth Glauser, Georgia State. 0.71. Hogan Hatton, Idaho. 0.72. Seth Glauser, Georgia State. 0.72. Hogan Hatton, Idaho. .68. Seth Glauser, Georgia State. 0.71. Our last wave here, Seth McKellar, Arizona. 0.68. Morgan White, Winona State. 6.5. Seth McKellar, Arizona. 0.66. Morgan White. 0.64. Seth McKellar, Arizona. 0.67. Morgan White. 0.66. Now we're going to go to our snap and release phase. The athletes are going to snap and release and run through 10 yards. Guys, if you can move that ball, please. Up first, Slater Zellers. 0.63. Stephen Bird. 0.72. Next wave, we have James Rosenberry. 0.76. Up next, we have Jacob Quattlebaum. 0.74. Next, we have Hogan Hatton. 0.70. Seth Glauser, Georgia State. 0.71. Seth McKellar, Arizona. 0.67. Up next, Morgan White, Winona State. 0.66. This will be our last snap and release. Last snap and release. Slater Zellers, Arizona State. 0.66. Stephen Bird, Eastern Michigan. 0.72. James Rosenberry, Florida State. 0.71. Jacob Quattlebaum, Auburn. 0.73. Hogan Hatton, Idaho. 0.71. Seth Glauser, Georgia State. 0.73. Seth McKellar, Arizona. 0.67. Morgan White, Winona State. 0.68. All right, we are done with the long snapping portion. Now we're going to go to short snaps. Short snaps, We will have punters holding, and each athlete will get 4 snaps. Each athlete will get 4 snaps. We'll start with Slater. We'll work our way down to Jacob. Up first, Slater Zellers. Up next, Stephen Bird. James Rosenberry. Jacob Quattlebaum. Good. Next group, roll in. Hogan is up. Seth is up. Seth McKellar is up. And Morgan White. Okay, rotate in. This is the second of 4 short snaps. Slater Zellers. Stephen Bird. James Rosenberg. Jacob Quattlebaum. Coming back, Hogan's up. Seth. Seth McKellar. Morgan White. Okay, good job. Laces up on a lot of those. They've not had a lot of time to work with these holders. Slater Zellers. Stephen Bird. James Rosenberry. Jacob Quattlebaum. Coming back, Hogan's up. Seth is up. Seth McKellar. Morgan White. Okay, next wave. This is the last snap. Slater Zellers. Stephen Bird. James Rosenberry. Jacob Quattlebaum. Coming back. Hogan's up. Seth is up. Seth McKellar. Morgan White. And that concludes our snapping portion of the combine.